everyone, this is a completely different sort of video for me, so I hope you don't mind me trying something a bit different. As you probably know, because I've been harping on about it, I'm currently away in Stamford in Connecticut in America, and I thought I would do a sort of video diary of how I'm getting on with trying to eat healthy. I'm away for 4 weeks and we've been here twice before, each time, the first time for a full week, the second time for 5 days. The first time I put on 4 pounds, the second time I put on 2 pounds, and I think the problem is when you go away, or when I go away, I get into a holiday mode and I just start treating myself with things I know I shouldn't be eating. So I thought if I did this sort of video, it would try and help me rein that in and try and get into a sort of a more natural rhythm of what I normally eat, really. And I thought if I was accountable to you guys and doing this video, it might help me keep a bit more disciplined. So I'm checking in. This is actually a week in already. We've got 3 more to go. I haven't been doing so well so far. Some days have been good actually, but some days not. We got here and our friends had very kindly left us a little hamper of food to keep us going because Chris was straight off to the office the next day and I haven't got a car, so I basically wouldn't have had anything to eat that first day if it hadn't been for them. Well, so they kind of left us a few bits and pieces, and then in the evening we went out to a supermarket called Stop and Shop, which I have to say I am so relieved to have found, because in the past I've only ever shopped in the supermarkets that they have here, like Walmart, Target. What's the other one we've been to a few times? Anyway, they are vast, ginormous places that sell everything from toys, furniture, basically everything, and the supermarket bit of that is just a small proportion. And the last times we've been here in Stamford, I've shopped in the Target, and the actual food area has been tiny and the fresh food area very limited in choices. So I have to say I was so worried and so happy to have found this Stop and Shop, because it's basically like a normal, what I recognise as a supermarket. It's like Sainsbury's or Tesco's. So we went shopping there on the Monday night and I tried to just pick out some things that I normally have. So I bought some chicken, some vegetables, things to make omelettes with for lunches. I've bought bread. I am having a bit more bread than I normally do, which is probably not great because I think American bread has a bit more sugar in it than ours does. I'm sorry, every time I look over there I'm looking at the kitchen to try and remind myself what else we bought. Just some basics really. So far my breakfasts have mainly been a cream cheese, a soft cheese on a piece of bread with cucumber. Lunches, I've had omelettes with tomatoes, and our friends left us a pack of turkey slices, so I've been putting that in with the omelettes. But we have also been a bit naughty. We had a McDonald's, because here we get Uber Eats, which means the Uber driver goes and collects your order for you and brings it to your house, which is so cool. We had to try it. We also ate out at a diner. I think it was called the Bull's Head Diner. That was very nice actually, really friendly service. I think I ordered chicken and pasta. I wasn't expecting the chicken to have had that coating. They coat everything, don't they, here in America? Everything comes with some crispy coating. So it was a shame about that. That wasn't particularly healthy, but I couldn't manage the whole portion, so I took some back and that was my lunch the next day, so that wasn't too bad. Where else have we eaten? We went out with our friends on Friday evening. I chose the duck meal, which came with butternut squash and some broccoli and a really nice rich gravy sauce, which was, I think they called it mole sauce. Never heard of mole sauce before, but it was very nice. I'm sure that was not very healthy, but overall I don't think the meal was too bad, because we didn't have pudding that night either. I'm afraid I have been snacking on some cookies, which is a bit naughty, but you do need some treats every now and then. We went exploring on Saturday, which was really good fun. We were going to look for a cafe in Woodstock, but we didn't really see anywhere that was sort of suitable for us. Actually, Woodstock is tiny. It's a really small little place. There weren't many choices to eat there, so we just stopped at a service station with a McDonald's and got another McDonald's. So that's not great. And yesterday evening we did another Uber Eats, this time from another diner. I think it was called the Parkway Diner, and I chose a proper meal. I had pork chops and vegetables, so hopefully that meal was also quite a healthy choice. And the meal came with a choice of salad. I picked mango salad, and I didn't need that at all, so that's gone in the fridge, and that's going to be my lunch today, which I'm looking forward to having. I'll probably cook a chicken breast to go with it, and then that will be my main meal for the day, so that's great. So that's brought me up to date. My goal in doing this is not necessarily to lose weight, although that would be a bonus. It's really, I'm just like fighting to maintain my weight. There is scales here and this bit. Oh, I haven't actually said I'm staying in an Airbnb, so I'm using someone else's kitchen, which is actually quite well equipped. There's a few bits and bobs. I couldn't work out the sink. We had to go and buy a washing up brush as well. Couldn't work out how to wash up. And there's no plug and there's no washing up bowl. So I found a salad spinner and I'm using that to wash up everything in the kitchen. But yeah, I did cook myself a good main meal last week with chicken and vegetables, and I'll really from now on, I don't know how varied our meals are going to be. I'm hoping we do order less takeaways and just cook ourselves a bit more. There are bathroom scales here, and in the first week I put on 2 pounds and then I lost 3 pounds, so you could say I lost 1 pound that week. And exercise wise, I've not been too bad actually. The one day I walked, there's a row of shops where there's a Michael's craft shop. I walked there and back. That was about a half-hour walk altogether, plus walking around the shops themselves. It's not great, and I am missing walking the dog, which is my daily exercise back home, and I do miss that actually. I've also done a little bit of a sort of just dancey home workout in the living room. And on Saturday we were walking quite a lot actually, and my Fitbit did give me the fireworks because I reached my 2,350 or something calorie goal. So from now on I'm hoping to do a few more home workouts in the living room and less takeaways I hope. Hopefully now the novelty of the Uber Eats thing has gone. Hopefully we're going to just cook ourselves a bit more. Although I can so see why it's so common in America to eat out. I have been absolutely shocked at the cost of food in America from supermarkets. It is cheaper to buy a Big Mac than it is to buy a cucumber, and that's just ridiculous. I mean, first cucumber I looked at, they had two, I don't know what the difference was, but one $3.99, so it's going to be like £3.20 for a cucumber. I mean, come on. And my pack of 3 peppers, that cost $3 or $4. And this is from the Stop and Shop. I think that's considered quite a cheap supermarket. But the meat is cheap, but the vegetables and fruit and things are not. Yeah, so I can see why people eat out more, because it is cheaper to eat out than we're used to in England. Oh well, moving forward from here, I feel like I've already been rambling on quite a lot, so I'm sorry about that. I will check in again a bit later on. I'm not going to go over everything I eat, and to be honest, I'll be carrying on with the omelettes, the sandwiches, the chicken and vegetable meals, and that probably won't alter very much, but I'll do another weekly check-in in a week from now and be a little bit more brief next time. Hello everyone, I'm really sorry I haven't kept this up very well. It's actually the middle of the 3rd week now, so I'm not sure if I've had the best idea doing this video or not. I've mainly been continuing to eat a very similar diet to what I was eating the first week or so when I first chatted to you. So my breakfasts have been a cream cheese sandwich with some cucumber, and lunches have been omelette. We're still eating out more than I would like. I mean, we hardly ever eat out when we're at home normally, and we never get takeaways because nothing gets delivered. Here there is much more variety and choice, and it's so much cheaper here than it is in England to get takeaway food, so it's so much more tempting, particularly when it's so expensive to buy in the supermarket. I'm sorry I keep going on about this, but we've been back to the Stop and Shop supermarket near us, and I did find some Philadelphia, which was nice. I didn't see it the first time. There is one pot that's a little bit dangerous, which is honey and pecan, and it's delicious. I've had that before when we've been in America, and oh my goodness, I wish. It's a good thing that's not available in England, because it would be very tempting to pick that up instead of the Philadelphia Light, which is what I normally have. But so I did pick up a ton of that. I couldn't help myself, I was too tempted, but I also picked up the Philadelphia Light, and I'm so relieved that they've got this, because I didn't think they did. They had no light options at all in the Target, so I'm quite relieved because I practically live on Philadelphia Light at home. Yeah, takeaways, we had the most delicious salmon meal delivered. Oh my goodness, it was lovely. It seems sort of healthy on the surface, but I'm quite sure there was quite a lot of butter in that, which was why it was so lovely. And another takeaway we had yesterday, I bought the most disappointing takeaway ever. We happened to be in the downtown area of Stamford, and there was a restaurant there that does Japanese and Chinese cuisine. So I ordered roast duck. Duck is my favourite thing ever. And it was, honestly, I could have cried when I got it back and poured it out to my plate. It was 90% fat, skin and bone. It wasn't just like you could take the meat easily off the bone. The bones were all... You've got to have strong teeth because you're constantly picking bits of bone out of your mouth. It was horrible. It didn't even taste very nice. Luckily the rice was nice. I forgot to film the actual meal, so I haven't got a clip of that. But I was so shocked by the amount of crap that just went in the bin. I did film that, so I'll put that little bit in now while I'm babbling on. That was probably quite a healthy meal just because there wasn't very much of it. It did come with lettuce and broccoli, so I got some veggies in as well. I've cooked myself another chicken and vegetable meal, and I'm probably going to be doing that again tonight. Weight wise, not great. I've been going up one, down one, up one, down one, and I've ended up one, and I've been up one now for 3 days in a row. So I've upped my exercise as well. I've done a couple of workouts this week. I did one last week, and I am missing the dog walks. So that's my little update. It's not been fantastic. I am disappointed in myself. I've got a week and a half to turn this around. I'm quite pleased with my exercise actually. I'm quite pleased with the fact that I've upped that, and my downfall is the pecan pies. I thought I'd be alright without Kinder Buenos. They don't sell Kinder Buenos here, but they do sell pecan pies and they are delicious. They are so delicious. So next week I've got to be strict with myself. So I will check in a week and a half, having definitely lost that pound that I've gained and hopefully a few more. I'll catch you later and let you know if I did. Hello everyone. You know when people do an ASOS haul and then nothing was right, so they put a big fail, ASOS haul fail, a title on their video? Well, I think I'm going to be having to do the same thing, because actually my healthy eating plan for America was a complete fail. I'm back home, we've been back a few days, and I've been debating on actually whether to bother finishing this video or just scrapping the whole lot, because yeah, I ended up not losing weight at all, and in fact I gained another couple, so it's it was 3 pounds altogether I'd put on, which I'm absolutely gutted about. I really was quite sure I was going to be strict enough with myself, but it just goes to show that we ate out, or had a meal cooked for us I should say, 3 times a week. So that's all it takes, because when I was at home, the meals I was cooking were really healthy. It was very plain, chicken and vegetables, and particularly the last week. I hate to see food waste. We didn't buy anything and I was just using up what we had, which was just the chicken, the vegetables, apples I was eating. I did have one other, you know, the salmon meal I had delivered from a diner, the Parkway Diner it was called. That, and I said before in the last clip how delicious that was. Well, I couldn't go home without having that again, so I had that again, and that comes with a salad, which is far too much for one meal. I mean, the salad is a meal in itself. So that was my lunch the next day. Did I say that's the first time I've ever had an avocado? Never had avocado before, and I know it's the fashionable thing to eat, so I'm glad that I had the chance to try that on my own so that I knew whether or not I liked it, and I do like it, so that's good. I'm surprised actually that I put on, because I really did up the exercise. On one day I walked to the park, I did a whole circuit of the park. I reckon that was a couple of miles and back again, and I did my dancing around the house sort of aerobic exercises, which I didn't film because I was sure I was going to find a pair of tracksuit trousers to buy when I got there, so I didn't pack any. And no, I didn't. So no, you're not going to get to see me dancing around in my pants, I'm afraid. But you're thinking, damn. It just goes to show that although I don't really think of my dog walks that I normally do as exercise, it is exercise, and I think my body is obviously burning fuel when I'm doing that, and I don't suppose I ate less while I was away to account for the fact that I wasn't doing the dog walks. Right, okay, I feel like this video is going to be going on for ages, so I'm going to announce this as a healthy eating fail. I couldn't do it. I was fine at home, although I probably did eat more bread than usual, because I carried on having the Philadelphia Light sandwich for breakfast, and then I'd sometimes have a couple of pieces of toast in the day as well, which is much more bread than I would normally have. I don't think that helped either. So yeah, an epic fail, unfortunately. I think I've decided to put this up because why not? I really wanted to come back and finish this off with, yay, I did it, I turned it around, but obviously I didn't manage to do that, and so that's that. I don't know how else to end this video other than saying I'm sorry it's not been inspirational, and another word for inspirational, motivating, that's another word I could use. None of that, I'm afraid. So I think I'm just gonna call this maybe like a realistic effort. It was a good effort, I feel, and considering actually that I have put on £3 in just 1 week in staying in Stamford before, maybe I should call it a success because it was only £3 over 4 weeks. Okay, I'm just going to say goodbye and thank you for watching. I'm sorry I can't end this on a more positive note, but I am back on it now, and now that I'm back home, walking the dog again and just having the snacks in the fridge that I know I can eat, and also much more affordable vegetables. I mean, everything is double the price of Britain, and I know I went on about it, but I still can't believe it. So yeah, I've gone ahead and I've bought quite a few cucumbers and peppers and stuff like that, so back on it. Hopefully we'll lose that £3 quite quickly, and I'll see you again next time. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Bye.